many people met her here at Camp Hollywood? Well, Hillary and I, we had the honor of getting to know her so well for decades. Oh, here they come. Look at this staff of helpers. Okay, well, they're setting up the pictures, so I'll keep speaking. Jean was a real angel here on earth for all of us Lindy Hoppers, because she was so generous and kind and upbeat. She had such a positive attitude. She always said things like, don't have negative thoughts. Think positive. And we loved to be around her. And through her, we got to spend a lot of time with Irene Thomas, who was her best friend. And so we were the lucky ones, I think, getting to spend time with her. And we were with her just days before she passed away, and it was really special because even to the very end, she was so upbeat. She described that she was ready to go and that she had had a great life and she wouldn't have changed a thing, that her life was all about dance. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah. And I actually personally wanted to thank everyone. When she passed away, I called up her niece, her surviving relative, and asked what the plans were, because I knew everybody was going to ask me, what are the plans for Jean now? And she said, well, there's actually no plans. She never made a plan. There was no place for her to go. And I had this horrible thought, and Hillary had it too. She is not going to sit up in a closet in a coffee can. And so her niece said, well, we've called the cemetery where I know she'd want to be, which is Hollywood Forever, where so many celebrities are, and that's where she wanted to be. But I called and asked how much it was, and they told me, and I just hung up the phone. And I said, Stacy, I know that we can do this. And if you'll give me permission for Hillary and myself and Tom and Deborah in New York to do a fundraising campaign, we can do it. And we needed to raise $25,000, and we raised $30,000. From over 500 donors from, I think it was 18 countries. It was just amazing. So I know a lot of the donors are here, so thank you, thank you, thank you. And so, yes, thank you. And so, since we had a little extra, we said, let's do a Jean Veloz Scholarship Fund, and it'll be a full ride for 4 girls, a full ride to Camp Hollywood. So they're here tonight. Where are our 4 scholarship winners? Can you stand up? They're not winners. They're winners because I picked 2 and Kim Clever picked 2. There they are. So we have Ariana and Natalie from Lindy by the Sea, and there's Christina and Aline from, I guess, Juke Joint, or from Ventura. That's right, with Kim and David. Okay, and so just thank you. It's really great. We just wanted to honor her. I know that Hillary and I just felt something special had to be, because this is the first Camp Hollywood without Jean. And she was at every single one of them. And so Hillary came up with an idea, and now it's going to happen.
Yeah, so when Jean passed away in January, the very first thing I thought was, we have to do a special dance for her, something that has been done and that she participated in many times at this event. And so the first people I thought of were Grace Babbis.
And that was Jean. Everywhere she and I traveled, all over the world, she would look out at moments like this and she would say, everywhere we go, Rusty, it's the same sweet faces. So right now, I know she would love this moment of the same sweet faces. And now we're going to do Undecided, 1 girl and 2 boys, featuring the dancers and Hillary Alexander and Jonathan Stout and his orchestra.
Okay, I need someone to come and move the posters. And I want to give a very, very special shout out to the wonderful Bill Elliott, who lent us the chart for the song that he transcribed from the movie. Thank you, Bill, we love you. Here we go.
Story of one boy. She thought both were awful cute, one in the tux and the one in the khaki suit. One girl and two boys, one girl and two boys. Which one should she give the boot? One in the tux or the guy in the khaki suit? She asked her mother, she asked her sister, and she asked her brother. They said you can sit and wait, one of them must go. So one girl and two boys, one girl and two boys, and they both came to propose. The guy in the khaki suit is the one she chose. But the boy in the tux felt blue, so he went and joined up too. So what shall the poor girl do? She's halfway
That's so wonderful. Jeannie would have loved that so much. She would have said, wow. All right, well, you know, the thing she would have loved even more than that is seeing all of you dancing. So I think we all need to get up, dance to this wonderful band, the Jonathan Stout Orchestra, featuring me.